Merry Christmas, Limitless family. We're on Advent Day 15, and Joseph and Mary are showing up to Bethlehem. And unfortunately, Joseph did something that, husbands tend to do sometimes. He forgot to make a reservation. And because he didn't make a reservation, there was no place for them anywhere. The town was crowded because people were coming in for the census, but Mary is ready to give birth. She's ready to pop. And we often see this as, oh, well, the innkeeper said, look, I can give you a place in my barn, right? But that's not really what we believed happened. What we believe happened is they went just outside of Bethlehem. And when I say we, I'm talking people who have studied this event, biblical scholars. They believe that Mary and Joseph actually went just outside of Bethlehem to a tower that was abandoned and was regularly used for the sheep in that area. Now, what's interesting is the shepherds that the angels spoke to and the sheep that they would have been shepherding. These were the sheep that were used in temple sacrifice. They were used as the sheep, as the sin offerings, as the burnt offerings that were made in the temple in Jerusalem. So when they're told that they're going to find a baby lying in a manger, they go to the place that they know as the manger. It is a place that they know as the manger for their own sheep. And that's where they find Joseph and Mary, the very same place they went to take the sheep that they shepherd for the sacrifices in the temple. They went there because that was what they knew as the manger. And that's where their own sheep, where they would often take them to give birth. And where they would take them to feed them, to take care of them when they needed to get them out of the elements. And so here's Jesus fitting right in with the lambs that were meant for sacrifice to God. And how prophetic, how poetic it is that is where we find them staying when there's no room in the inn. Inside of Bethlehem, when he came to his own and his own rejected it, his own had no place for him, his own did not recognize him, he ended up right where the lambs that were meant for God, that's where the Lamb of God was born. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just the hand of God working time and time and time again through this Advent story, through this Advent season? And he brings Joseph, Mary, and Jesus right to the perfect spot for him to enter the world. It's beautiful. So as we consider where God has us, where he's placed us, let us take confidence in knowing that even when we don't realize it, like Joseph and Mary, when we may think things are going off the rails and we're scrambling and we're trying to figure things out, remember that God is still at work and he's put us in a place for a specific reason, even if we don't realize it. But he has a plan for us there. And there, that place is going to end up where he has us. He wants us to be a blessing. So go, live limitless, bless others, build relationships that change lives.